Hi friends, it's Miss Shelly from Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Ohio, Southside Club, Sub-Southside. We are doing, this is exciting, a Columbus Blue Jackets activity today, a future goals, see it? Vital signs, student lab packet. So let me break this down for you. I'm gonna use 3 people, myself, my husband, and my friend Janaire. And what we're going to do is we're going to find our resting heart rate and our resting breathing rate. And there's a formula to do so. I'll add a picture of all of this in the video, so if you want to do it at home, you can. And then once we record that, we're going to do jumping jacks for 30 seconds, recheck the breathing or the heart rate and the breathing. And then we'll do jumping jacks for 60 seconds, recheck heart rate and breathing, and jumping jacks for 90 seconds. And once again, that's the last time, recheck heart rate and breathing. And we're going to fill in our table here and answer some questions, all for the Columbus Blue Jackets. So let's get started. Whew. Okay, friends, I just did my 30 seconds of jumping jacks, 60 seconds of jumping jacks, and my 90 seconds of jumping jacks, and I recorded my heart rate, my breath rate. Definitely saw a difference. I've already got my friend Janaire's numbers. Now we're just waiting on my husband. Here we go. Hi y'all. So I have completed the Columbus Blue Jackets Future Goals Vital Signs Student Lab Packet. Here is what I've come up with. I'm just going to give you the basics. I'll add some screenshots so you can see it. I don't want this video to be like 5 hours long, even though I would like it to be, but it can't. So let's see. Person number 1's resting heart rate was 80, breathing resting rate 30. Number 2, resting heart rate 90, breathing 40. Number 3, resting heart rate 70, breathing also 40, with an average of all 3 of us, I should say, is with an average of 80 heart rate, and an average of resting breathing rate was an average of 37. It was actually 36.666666, and I just rounded up to 37. So with that being said, here's all of our information. As you can see, I had to do a lot of whiting out and because I messed up. So there's that. And then I've got the question, how did your resting heart rate compare to your heart rate after 90 seconds of exercise? Is this what you expected? Why or why not? And my answer is both my resting heart rate and breaths went up dramatically. This is exactly what I expected to happen. Let's be honest, your lungs and your heart have to work harder with when they're moving more to support your body. Did you observe similar results across all 3 people? Is this what you expected and why? All of my results were relatively similar. I expected my numbers to be different than person number 2 and number 3, as they're in better shape than I am. They work out daily. I don't. I need to start doing that. This has kind of got me inspired. My difference was most drastic from 60 seconds of jumping jacks to 90 seconds of jumping jacks. That's where I saw my big spike. And here's my graph. I graphed all of our information. And lastly, based on my data, what impact did exercise have on my heart and lungs, and how could I tell? As I went from 30 seconds to 60 seconds to 90 seconds, I could feel my heart beating faster and myself getting more out of breath. I believe my experience was different from the other 2, as I have not worked out as of recently. So the more and the longer I moved my body, the harder my heart and lungs had to work. So this was a super fun experiment that took me about a total of 3 days to get everybody's input. So I want to thank the Columbus Blue Jackets for giving us this awesome activity to do. I'm still here. Take care of each other and be kind.